What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Daniel checking back in with a new video for the Real Rebel Life, the Real Life Rebel channel. Um, with a new topic and a new video, but I haven't done a video in a while. Been kind of going back and forth with ideas about what I want to talk about and the combination of life problems and life struggles and what I'm going through made it pretty hard to focus on doing videos. I've been so busy trying to get my shit together. Does anybody feel me on that one? I'm 45 years old and I'm struggling to get it together. See a lot of people struggling right now. A lot of people, and I've been working on trying to get ahead for past few years. Hasn't been working out like I wanted. You've been watching my journey, you know exactly what I've been going through. It's been a lot of up and downs, a lot of hardship, a lot of struggle, a lot of Pyrrhic victories, and some good times, some good satisfaction from some of the goals, a little bit of satisfaction to keep me going and give me hope. So, wasn't all bad. I think it's turned out alright for the most part. It's been pretty good. It didn't turn out how I wanted. But then again, what does? So, title of today's video, or what I want to talk about today, would be I gave people a second. I gave those people that hurt me a second chance, but I shouldn't have. Went back to the old places, and how would you say? I was being naive. Oh man, if it's one of the worst things in life to be is naive. Try not to be so naive, man. If people show you who they are, believe them. That saying right there hits hard right now with the way I'm feeling, because I gave people the second chance that I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have opened the door or let down the boundary and let people back in. And some of the reasons why I didn't have a choice, but if you got a choice, don't don't let them people back in unless they unless they have shown you they deserve to be back in your life. I didn't realize how toxic people were. Took things for granted, and I took people for granted. I took a lot of things for granted, and I cut off the ties for a while. I was better off, but it seemed like they didn't change, so it was better to keep them far away, keep them at a distance. You know, I cut. Seems like you cut out toxic people, but somehow there's still gonna be more toxic people in your life because of um, it's just the way it is. There's toxic people everywhere you go, and you have to decide who you want around and how far to distance them and block them out. I remember working in a place with toxic people that were shady, shady babies, and you have to keep them at a distance. And oh man, there are some real shady times where they were doing some real shady stuff and trying to manipulate me and get me to do things, and I was, I had to tell them no, no, and man, it just seems like they were trying to get at me any way they could. And I was naive in that sense. Like I thought these people weren't out to do me any harm. They were just people. I was working around, and I could work and mind my own business, but these people had something against me. I wasn't doing anything to hurt them, in a sense. I think I was just doing good. They were jealous, and so they wanted to attack me for the simple fact that they didn't want to see somebody doing good or better than them. And a lot of people talk about that too, but a lot of people, they put up a front, they put up an act, and it's all a big show just to get at you and manipulate you, and then stab you in the back. And it's funny, even through all of that, I just walked away. I had to walk away, but it's like, man, you don't have a choice in life. You have to do what you can. And you can't just block everybody out, even though there's a lot of people doing you wrong. You know, is that an excuse to do them wrong or do attack them? I guess I probably could have been more assertive and said something about their actions and said, "Look, this isn't right. Check them on their actions and let them know where I stand," because people will be like that no matter what. It's almost like they'll try to roll over you, do anything they can to hurt you for some weird reason, despite you. It could be any number of reasons. They don't like you for any number of reasons. So I should have just kept communication cut off between a lot of people that I didn't that I reopened with, and I underestimated how big a problem that was going to be. So I have some regrets about that. I mean, real regrets. I don't even want to talk about what I'm going through exactly right now. I don't want people to know. That's what's crazy. I don't want people to know exactly what I'm doing, where I'm at, because it's almost like when I let people know about my life or talk about my life, and they want to be, and they want to know everything, and they almost try to rob you of your happiness, like your joy, whatever, anything good you got in your life. It seems like people come to destroy it somehow. And so it's better to be alone, working on your mission without telling anybody. I told some people about what I was doing when I was at an old job too, and I thought they'd be cool with it, but it seemed like they were mad because I was leaving. They were trying to belittle my choices and make it sound bad. and then talk down about it. Oh no, you don't want to do that. And, what else did they do? They made it sound like I'm gonna get. It's not gonna work out. Everything's gonna. You're gonna end up in trouble. And they were mad about me leaving, but I mean, I guess they were doing it despite me to attack me because people took it offensively that I was leaving this job. Like, I mean, they gave me a job to be there, and then when you leave because of you don't like it there and you got a better opportunity, let's say, they're mad at you. I guess because they don't want to go through finding somebody else and they give you a chance, so they're mad because you let them down in a way, in that sense. And I saw that as kind of funny how people get mad at you when you're doing something good for yourself. And like, oh, why don't you encourage me to go do it? That's what's funny. It's like they don't encourage you anymore. They're mad. They're jealous. Um, they hate because they can't leave. They've probably been there way longer than they should have. I thought I was working with some old people. I was like, man, every day I worked with them, they were cranky as hell and mad about everything. I'm like, man, you don't have to be here. You're like 60, 70 years old. You can retire. You can sell your company. You can do whatever. You can hire other people to work this job. But they didn't do that. And they're going to treat other people there like shit the whole time they're there. It's like, y'all just. They didn't do the right thing. That's what's funny. Is like y'all shouldn't be here. You should be retired. Y'all shouldn't be working when you're that old. You know, they could afford to retire too, probably. That's what's funny. They could sell everything and retire or just leave it to somebody else. But they got that iron grip on things and they feel like they have to do something, but it's causing them more stress than it's worth. That's what's funny. So, this is my bedtime rant. No, just kidding. This is me laying in bed. I'm just relaxing and reflecting. But there's a lot of people I should have cut off and cut out and kept out of my life because they didn't bring value. I didn't see that. I didn't see what people were good for me, and it's hard. It's gonna be really hard for you to see what people are good for you because there's very few people that are probably good for you, and you want to have people in your life. You want to have people to interact with along the journey. But your journey is different than other people. So you need to measure it and be very how would you say, very discerning maybe your selection of people you allow into your life. People that aren't people that are uh, that have common people that have common interest and maybe are on the familiar journey with you because you have people that are in um, different walks in life. They're not going to align with you and your journey. So you have to be strategic in that sense too. Like you have to be careful who you let in. they ain't gonna help you get to where you're going. That's a big deal. Knowing that you can't allow these people, man, these people that aren't worth having in your life around. Don't allow anybody in your life if they aren't going to help you along your journey. And if it's hard to have friends, there's a question if you even have a friends. Are they even really your friends? That's a big question. Do they? Are we just associates? Most of the people in your life are people that you socialize for a little bit and then you move on. Because think about it. How many people are still in your life from when, you know, you were a kid? How many people stayed around? How many people that you were able to keep around because you gone down such different paths in life and ended up in such different places? It's so rare that you'll actually be able to interact with people and get to where you need to be the whole way. So we have small friendships probably that matter, but short-lived friendships. Because I've met so many people that I've had good relationship with, but we separated. We were only around each other for a few weeks or a few months, and that's it. Moved on because I got other opportunities I got to pursue to be get to where I want to be versus where they want to be. They could be in, you know, really far away. So it's hard to keep people in your life. I let these people back in, and not sure if they did something despite me, but it seemed like when they were around, it caused me more problems. Every time I talked to these people, it caused me problems because of drama that came along with them and trouble that got started around them and just more trouble and problems than anyone should ever have to deal with. Like, and they never helped me. So they tried to attack my character, maybe. But I don't know. I'm not sure, totally sure why, but it seems like these people, I don't know. They just caused me a bunch of trouble that I didn't need. People just disrespecting me. You know, why? I don't go out and disrespect people. It's funny, but I like to find out exactly what's going on with people, why they do some of the things they do. I just don't think I'll be able to talk to a lot of people from my past because it seems like We were too different and we shouldn't even been around each other. A lot of the people in my past were just around because of drugs, and maybe that was the main problem. Maybe they blame me because I was on drugs and we did drugs, so I brought that bad thing around, and it made me a bad person. Um, I'll give you that. I was a bad person. I was kind of bad back then, but changed, and I tried to go back and try to talk to some of the people, and can't do it. You can't talk to those people. You are who you are to them, and then they blame you because they are them now, and they still have problems. But I'd like to see them do better. I'd like to see them be better people. I'd like to be a better person too, but I feel like I'm damaged, and I'm not built for to do certain things. It's harder for me to do some things. It's funny how Alan Watts says we try to better ourselves. We can't. It's not possible. You can't better yourself. You can try to be better, but you're limited. I think nobody becomes that much better. We just become a little more intelligent, maybe, but we're not. I don't know why he says it like that, but we don't. There's an aspect of it, I think, that that's true. You can't better yourself that much. But you can become a little more wise, maybe. It's a what is it? A perplexing idea. Like how much can you really better yourself? But it's funny. All right, I need to stop this video. That's enough. I'll see you in the next one.